Nearly 2 years after a performance that got them thrown into Russian prisons, two members of the band Pussy Riot sure didn't take long to renew their criticisms of the government and President Vladimir Putin. The women spoke with reporters after their releases Monday. They immediately denounced their releases as PR stunts by Putin ahead of the Winter Olympics in Sochi.
Да, я намерена была отказаться, но учреждение поступил приказ, поэтому меня привезли сюда.
Maria Alekina and Nadezhda Tolokonikova were released just hours apart from separate prisons. They and a third band member were arrested and convicted of hooliganism in early 2012 for a short profanity-laced performance inside a Moscow cathedral. Their song criticized the Russian Orthodox Church's support of Putin. The third member imprisoned was released last year. Reporters anticipating Tolokonikova's release say she yelled "Russia without Putin" as she walked out of the prison. Both women were eligible for early release under a brand new Russian amnesty law because they have small children. Media outlets have widely interpreted the amnesty law and the women's release as Russia mounting a pre-Olympics charm offensive to stave off criticisms of the country's human rights record.
What's going on with the Kremlin? Is it finally becoming sensitive to international opinion?
It has to do with Sochi. The Winter Olympics. It has to be pristine pure.
You mustn't ever underestimate just how important these games are to President Putin. They may be called the Winter Olympics. They're actually called the Putin Olympics here, and his credibility really rests on their success.
This also comes on the heels of another high-profile release. Oil tycoon Mikhail Khodorkovsky was also released last week, though the BBC notes he received a personal pardon from Putin because his mother was ill. Alekina told reporters she and Tolokonikova now plan to become human rights activists. For Newsy, I'm Cliff Judy.